Asia-Pacific trade higher as risk sentiment improves. Key U.S. inflation data ahead. CNBC. Markets in the Asia-Pacific open higher Monday as risk sentiment improves. The U.S. Department of Commerce plans to publish new regulations related to restricting exports of chip-making equipment to Chinese factories that produce advanced semiconductors. Reuters reported. C. +466 Chars. What happened last night on House of the Dragon? Here's our recap of Episode 4. Men's Health. We knew it was coming. And it was still wildly uncomfortable. At least 4 years have passed since the death of Balon Targaryen, the heir for a die-in event that opened the succession vacuum on House of the Dragon. The Queen. Alicent Hightower. Emily Carey. Ha. +6525 Chars. Cowboys vs. Buccaneers score. Live updates. Game stats. Highlights. Analysis for Sunday Night Football, CBS Sports. Live scores. Highlights and updates from the Cowboys vs. Buccaneers game. At halftime of the first Sunday Night Football game of the 2022 NFL season, the visiting Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead the host Dallas Cowboys 12-3. Tampa moved the ball with relative ease throughout. +1132 Chars. Does a big breakfast actually help weight loss? Surprise new finding. Science alert. Some of the most popular diet advice in recent years has centered around the idea that the right timing for your meals can make a big difference in the amount of weight you lose. Some of the most popular diet advice in recent years has centered around the idea that the right timing for your meals can make a big difference in the amount of weight you lose. It was long said th. +4410 Chars. Live coverage. Firefly counting down to second test launch from California. Spaceflight now. Spaceflight now. Null. Live coverage of the countdown and launch of Firefly's Alpha rocket on the To the Black test flight with 7 small nanosatellites and picosatellites. Text updates will appear automatically below. +112 Chars. Eagles observations. Sloppy defense. A.J. Brown balls out. And more. NBC Sports. It wasn't the prettiest season opening win you'll ever see. But the Eagles were able to do enough right on the road to open the 2022 campaign with a victory. By Reuben Frank. 2 indisputable facts. Apple iOS 16 release set for tomorrow. Some exciting features coming to your iPhone. HT Tech. Apple will be releasing iOS 16 on September 12. Here are the new features you will get with iOS 16. Apple is all set to release iOS 16 tomorrow, September 12. iOS 16 will bring new personalization features and more, thus enhancing the iPhone experience for users. iOS 16 enhances iPhone with all NE. +4189 Chars. Hacked verified Twitter accounts continue to spam Elon Musk. TESLARATI. Despite calling out Twitter not doing something about the bots, Elon Musk continues to be spammed by hacked verified accounts. Despite calling out Twitter for its seeming lack of interest in doing something about the bots, Elon Musk continues to be spammed by hacked verified accounts and non-verified accounts sharing links. +2541 Chars. Harry Styles accepts his first acting award of Oscar season. Variety. On the stage at New York City's Madison Square Garden, Harry Styles is a bona fide rock star, brimming with swagger and self-confidence. But Styles, the actor, was more soft-spoken while accepting an acting award at the Toronto International Film Festival. On the stage at New York City's Madison Square Garden, Harry Styles is a bona fide rock star, brimming with swagger and self-confidence. But Styles, the actor, was more soft-spoken while accepting an +3483 Chars. Carlos Alcaraz beats Casper Ruud in US Open final to win first Grand Slam at age of 19. The Guardian. The teenager beat his Norwegian opponent 6-4, 2-6, 7-6, 6-3 to capture the US Open and a Grand Slam title for the first time in his young career. US Open Tennis 2022 Monday 12 September 2022 1:22 British Summer Time. Throughout this historic season, as he methodically climbed towards the top of his profession despite being a teenager in just his second full year on th. +5216 Chars. For more die and long COVID remains a problem. New booster arrives in Tri-Cities, Tri-City Herald. Null. NASA replaces Artemis 1's leaky fuel seals. Engadget. NASA has completed a critical repair of its next-generation Space Launch System (SLS) rocket. NASA has completed a critical repair of its next-generation Space Launch System (SLS) rocket. On Friday, engineers replaced the leaky seal that forced the agency to scrub its most recent attempt to L+1527 Chars. Cowboys vs. Buccaneers score. Live updates. Game stats. Highlights. Analysis for Sunday Night Football, CBS Sports. Live scores. Highlights and updates from the Cowboys vs. Buccaneers game. At halftime of the first Sunday Night Football game of the 2022 NFL season, the visiting Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead the host Dallas Cowboys 12-3. Tampa moved the ball with relative ease throughout. +1132 Chars. Meta's Quest Pro VR headset may have leaked out in new pictures, The Verge. Images showing what appears to be the packaging for the Meta Quest Pro virtual reality headset have surfaced, possibly showing the final name and design of Project Cambria before Mark Zuckerberg launches it next month. Is this a production prototype of Mark Zuckerberg's Project Cambria? Image. Ramiro Cardenas via Facebook. Images of what appears to be the packaging for a Meta Quest Pro virtual reality VR headset. +1805 Chars. Chicago flights delayed after minor accident between two planes, Fox Business. A Southwest Airlines flight was delayed several hours after a minor accident with an American Airlines flight on the taxiway of Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Multiple flights at Chicago O'Hare International Airport were delayed Sunday afternoon after a minor accident between two planes on the taxiway. Around 4 p.m. local time, the wing of Southwest Air. +1183 Chars. Wrestling fans flood Mindy's Bakery with reviews after CM Punk's AEW All Out name drop. Wrestling Inc. CM Punk and #039 post all-out snack of muffins from Mindy and #039. Bakery in Chicago has prompted wrestling fans to descend on the bakery to leave joking reviews on Google. CM Punk's remarks at All Elite Wrestling's All Out Media Scrum made headlines all over the wrestling world for all the wrong reasons. Amidst the reported all-out backstage brawl and the trash-talking, plus 1424 chars. Hacked verified Twitter accounts continue to spam Elon Musk, TESLARATI. Despite calling out Twitter not doing something about the bots, Elon Musk continues to be spammed by hacked verified accounts. Despite calling out Twitter for its seeming lack of interest in doing something about the bots, Elon Musk continues to be spammed by hacked verified accounts and non-verified accounts sharing links T plus 2541 chars. Why some people are mosquito magnets and some are unbothered. Salon. A medical entomologist explains how metabolism, body odor, and mindset affect your mosquito attractiveness. Null. Harvest Moon 2022. September's full moon thrills stargazers around the world. Photos. Space.com. It was worth waking up early for this, one photographer said of the harvest moon. The full moon of September lit up the night sky this weekend in a dazzling lunar sight enjoyed by skywatchers around the world. September's full moon peaked on Saturday, Sept. 10, but did appear f. plus 7547 chars. Steelers hold out hope for partially torn pec for T.J. Watt, NBC Sports. Lip readers with a moderate amount of skill knew right away that Steelers linebacker T.J. Watt believed he had suffered a torn pectoral muscle on Sunday in Cincinnati. The precise diagnosis is still pending, per a league source. The Steelers are holding out hope. Lip readers with a moderate amount of skill knew right away that Steelers linebacker T.J. Watt believed he had suffered a torn pectoral muscle on Sunday in Cincinnati. The precise diagnosis is still plus 593 chars. 37 iPhone hacks that'll make your life way easier. BuzzFeed. Pretending I'm too cool to need these. But they're actually super helpful. Null. Shanghai, Mumbai, Melbourne and beyond. CNBC names the best Asia-Pacific hotels for business travel. CNBC. After months of research, CNBC and Statista release the rankings of the best hotels for business travelers in 47 cities in Asia-Pacific. Business travelers are on the road again. So there's no better time for CNBC Travel to name the best hotels for business travel across Asia Pacific. CNBC joined with the market and consumer data for plus 12595 chars. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson to look after Queen's corgis. Sky News Australia. Prince Andrew and his ex-wife Sarah, the Duchess of York, will take care of Queen Elizabeth II's beloved corgis following Her Majesty's death. The Queen own. Null. In Kharkiv, towns liberated by Ukraine rejoiced in a Russian retreat. The Washington Post. Ukraine's blitz liberated Izium and other occupied areas in Kharkiv region. But Russia still holds large swaths of territory and a major advantage in firepower. ZALIZNYCHNE. Ukraine in the end. The Russians fled any way they could on Friday. On stolen bicycles. disguised as locals. Hours after Ukrainian soldiers poured into the area, hundreds of Russians sold +8715 chars. Manuka honey could treat potentially lethal drug-resistant lung infections. Science alert. Humans have used honey for its antimicrobial properties for millennia, and science has only recently been catching up. Humans have used honey for its antimicrobial properties for millennia, and science has only recently been catching up. Researchers recently demonstrated in the laboratory that Manuka honey could help. +3623 chars. The ghosts of Antarctica will haunt the end of the world. CNET. As climate change threatens to upend the icy kingdom, we're writing ghost stories in real time. As the whaling ship Hope rounded Chile's Cape Horn in September 1840, a tempest stirred. Winds drove the vessel toward a vast field of sea ice. As night fell, the Hope became surrounded by frozen cass. +15801 chars. Game recap. 5 takeaways from Packers' opening loss to Vikings. Packers.com. Plenty of regrets all around for Green Bay. 3. The Packers know it should have been a different game. Green Bay thought it had answered Minnesota's opening drive TD on the Packers' first offensive play, but rookie receiver Christian Watson dropped. +2274 chars. iPhone 14 battery capacities for all 4 models revealed ahead of launch. MacRumors. Apple does not advertise battery capacities for its new iPhone 14 lineup, but MacRumors has obtained this information from a Chinese regulatory. Apple does not advertise battery capacities for its new iPhone 14 lineup, but MacRumors has obtained this information from a Chinese regulatory database. 3 out of 4 iPhone 14 models feature L+1853 chars.